Hello my friends and welcome, my name is Dennis and this is the latest update from Ukraine. We have some awesome news coming from Sevastopol. This bay, this harbor of the Russian army was attacked last night with the help of the drones and submarine drones. So here's the Sevastopol city, that is actually my hometown that was taken from me by the Russian occupiers. I believe that we're gonna liberate this city. For now it is the biggest Russian base for their marine fleet, the Black Sea Fleet, and today there were some of the attacks on that place. Firstly, Russians claimed that there was some kind of exercise, then they start to tell that it was a drone attack just from the air and they shut down everything, but later they continued to say about the submarine drones. But still, they stated that they shut down everything and somehow they admitted that one of the ships got some of the damages. So how it could be possible if they shut down everything? For now, this harbor in Sevastopol is closed. There are some civilian ferries and they cannot go across the bay because of the new restrictions applied, and also Russia closed all of the public cameras in the city. They also restrict people to film anything, but still we have some of the leaks to the Telegram. And now let's go to the latest news and events to see more details. So this video appeared recently from the public camera. You can see the huge explosion in that area, and it's been reported that Admiral Makarov, the new flagship of the Russian Black Sea Marine Fleet, was damaged. Yet Russians haven't confirmed that, but they stated that some kind of the ship got damages. And those are the pictures taken from the Sevastopol this morning. You can see there is some kind of the oil storage and there is the fire in it. Probably some of the drones went there, or maybe they just hit some of the ships that were refueling. So there are two spots, this one and that one, two spots of fires. By the way, we have a nice yacht on the front also. So this is the Admiral Makarov. It's kind of big ship. It may carry cruise missiles and new flagship of the Russian Marine Fleet. We got the information that it wasn't destroyed completely, but it got the damages that will not allow it to go and fire rockets again to Ukrainian territory for a long time. And this Russian general commander Alexander Lapin, he's the commander of the group center of the Russian forces. He was dismissed today. This guy was responsible for Liman defense, and we took Liman, and after it Kadyrov was very angry on this general, and finally I think Putin listened to Kadyrov and just dismissed this guy. And obviously this action will increase the confrontation between the regular Russian army and Kadyrov's militia and also private military army Wagner. Then I look through the Russian publics and some of the media resources. They usually blame the regular army for the wrongdoing. Also news, we have the exchange of our prison soldiers, and 52 soldiers came back to Ukrainian territory again. The youngest one is just 18 years old, the oldest one is 56. Some of the Azov guys also were freed from the Russian prison. That's great. Yes, my friends, for now we got the reports about the damaged Russian ships from non-official resources, so I cannot 100% confirm that. So now we have the information that Admiral Essen, one more destroyer of the Russian forces, was damaged. It is a huge win for Ukraine because those ships were firing rockets to Ukrainian critical infrastructure. And this afternoon Russia already said that they canceled their presence in a grain agreement. So they're openly saying that they will not let the food supplies from Ukrainian ports to the third countries. They threat the world with hunger. In Ukraine we will not have it because we have productive lands, we have resources, we have mainly everything to sustain normal living, but the third countries, my friends, they will struggle. Recently, the Ukrainian army was able to shut down the Mojahid 6 Iranian-made drone. We got it almost with no damage, so it was awesome to research the parts of that drone, and we found out that the most details are coming from the Western countries. So for 75%, this drone is made in United States, Japan, China, Sweden, Austria and Ukraine. Yes, we were able to find one component that was produced in Ukraine, and for now the investigation continues with our Western allies, and we need to find out how it was possible to supply this critical equipment that is used by the sanctioned country Iran, and Iran may use it to attack anyone, Israel, Ukraine, as we see, and maybe even United States. So we need to restrict that components to go to Iran, for sure. Our intelligence chief said that Russia may use Iranian-made rockets and more sophisticated drones next year, but it will not change the outcome for Russia. But still it presents the great threat for Ukrainian army and our society, civilians. We got this from Forbes: 12,000 Russian troops that were defending Kaliningrad, remote Russian land between Lithuania and Poland, so they were sent to fight in Ukraine, and mostly all of them died. It was the 11th Corps of the Kaliningrad area. Today we got the satellite images showing that Russia left Chernobivka airfield. Even during Ukrainian successful artillery attacks on that airfield, Russia still remained their units over there. They put these barricades everywhere, and today we got the satellite image showing that there are no any vehicles in that airfield. It means that they are retreating. Interesting article came from the Washington Post. They say that Russia's security services are working to dismiss or displace the Moldovan leader. Her name is Maya Sandu, and she is pro-Western politics. However, inside Moldova itself, there are lots of that pro-Russian thinking of some people, and Russia wants to use them for the control coup in the Moldova country. But if we see this article, it means that Western countries already know about it and they will not let it happen. We got one more video showing the blast in Sevastopol Bay, so you can see the water comes up over there. There's some kind of this big column. It happened early morning. You can see some of the fires and big boom in a bay. Today's State Department representative Ned Price said that United States are not excluding any kind of actions to stop Iranian drone supplies and rocket supplies to Russian side. So probably some of the ships or maybe some of the airplanes may not fly into the Russian airspace for some of the reasons. Canada will release the special obligations to help Ukraine. Thank you, Canada. We need your support as usual, and stay awesome. We have this article from Spiegel saying that German special forces, or it's better to say German intelligence, knew that Russia is looking for the possible scenario of the usage of nuclear weapons on German territory. For example, Berlin, United States Air Base at Ramstein, and also Buchel Air Base where nuclear weapons are stored. Nowadays you can see that more and more intelligence services are releasing some of the information about Russia. As I see it now, the idea of our Western allies is to show Russia as totally uncontrollable state for the third countries as India and China. And that is why we see those leaks in the media services. And you know what? Even Liz Truss's personal phone was hacked by Putin's spies. We have this news coming maybe on the Facebook. I don't know where it comes from. Don't trust it for now because I cannot confirm it. And this one I took from my Telegram channel. I already posted it there. So Belarusian army tries to put new technologies to their tanks protections. So the grill everywhere. And they also put some sort of the thermal deflector on the long bar. And we have already memes about it. So they should put it on a helicopter here as well. Destroyer, yeah, more kind of interesting stuff. You can put more. You can do barbecue there. Potatoes. It's just funny. This video was released today. Some kind of the small boat. It goes across the sea. You can see some of the ships over there. Probably it could be some sort of the small boat drone we have today's, and some kind of artillery fire to that boat. Probably that one was used to attack the Sevastopol Bay. Who knows? For now, I cannot state that this particular video was filmed on today's attack, and if you look at the sky, well, it could be. Oh, some awesome news. Ukraine got T-55S tanks from Slovenia. T-55S is the modernized version of the T-55, which is quite old, but with a new engine, new armor, new turret and everything, it could be a potentially nice tank. So 28 already received, and we expect more than 50. It happened the first time in history. United States gave Ukraine the satellite communication systems based on those Humvees, and we already use them on the front lines. The most important thing in a modern day war is not the mighty military power. The most important is the logistics, supplyment, communication and precision. The new milestone for the Russian army: altogether they lost more than 70,000 soldiers in Ukraine, according to Ukrainian statistics. By the way, it's not very precise, I know that, but more or less it's real and confirmed by some of the leaks from the Russian side. We have one more video with that drone. I think it could be Sevastopol, my friends, so maybe this video is genuine. And for now, I trust it because we have that sort of the Stella in Sevastopol area. So you see this small boat, there are some Russians inside and they did afraid of that thing. And then it comes closer. One of the Russians decided to jump away because he thought that this tiny little drone boat will hit his boat and they would lose their lives. And finally, this small boat missed and it just passed the Russian soldier and probably hit the other target. So could it be Ukrainian attack? Why not? Could it be the Russian provocation? Yes, it could. There are no new updates for the military map. However, my friends, don't forget to check the link in the video description below for the Atlas VPN. They have a limited proposition, so go for it, grab it and join the club. My friends, I wish you a peaceful sky wherever you are. Have a great time.